I just watched a video where Bithead1000 picked up a bunch of CDI games. Quality games, too. Am I jealous? Maybe a little.
Hulk smash!
Hey guys, Hugo from my house bidding you welcome to another pickup video. This one, we don't have a whole lot of stuff, just because I wasn't able to get out a lot because I have been sick. I'm feeling a lot better now, thankfully. But from what I was able to get, I think I did pretty well, and all bar one of these things came from Bookfest. And if you don't know what Bookfest is, I've talked about it a few times on my channel. It is a big-ass book fair where Lifeline, I'm not sure if it's only in Australia, but it's a charity organisation that helps people with depression and talks people out of committing suicide, stuff like that. So good stuff, goes to a good cause. And Bookfest is where Lifeline dumps all of the stock that they cannot fit in their op shops or thrift stores and just sells it at bargain bin prices. And a lot of people go there. All of the local resellers go there, as well as some that come interstate to actually come to it. So yeah, I had to battle a few resellers to get the stuff that I got, but I think I got some good stuff. Not the best stuff, you know. The lizards out there, Tootie. They got the better stuff just because they were there before I was, but that's how it happens, you know, and I wish them the best. I hope they can make a good buck on it, because I know I did on the stuff I got, so. Alright. Bookfest is really cool. There are 3 sections. So you have the dollar section, where a lot of the kind of lower quality items are, and that's usually like books, records, textbooks, big box PC games, stuff like that. And they have a $2.50 section, which is just higher quality items, and a high quality items section, which is where everything is individually priced. So I managed to get stuff from all 3 of those sections, which is pretty cool, because usually I only really get stuff from the dollar section, and the $2.50 and $5 section are usually a little bit out of my price range. So I did manage to get some stuff from all 3 sections. The first section I went into was the $2.50 section, and I made the mistake of checking. They have 2 different sections where they might keep games. They have music and software, and they have DVDs. So in the music and software, you're likely to find single CD computer games and stuff like that, like slim case computer games. And in the DVD section, you're more likely to find PlayStation 1 games, PlayStation 2, original Xbox, stuff like that. And in the high quality section, they keep PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, DS, stuff like that. But in the $2.50 section, I managed to find a few things. I wasn't there for long, just because whenever there's a kind of gathering of resellers or collectors, I don't like to spend too long looking around, just because I tend to feel like a lizard myself, where it's man, I don't want to be. I want to get out of this place. I want to get away from these people. So I was only really looking for about 2 minutes, and I did find stuff that I wanted for my collection and stuff that I wanted to sell. So the stuff that I bought to sell, I have sold already. I got a copy of Dead or Alive Ultimate for the Xbox, and I got 2 copies of, I believe it was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit for the PlayStation 1, which is one that if you're in a PAL territory, especially Australia, pick that up. It is worth $18, so. All of the other PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, Xbox games, were eaten through. You know, people had gotten the Crash Bandicoots. I saw some guy with a milk crate completely full, and he was literally dropping titles in to it. He'd pick something up, drop, pick something up, drop, so you know how it is. But I managed to get some stuff in my collection as well, which is pretty cool. A PlayStation 1 game that I did not have. As you know, I'm going for the full set, and this is actually a pretty good game. Ridge Racer Revolution. Man, there are a lot of Ridge Racer games on PlayStation 1. And I still don't have the original Ridge Racer for some reason, you know. I've been collecting for so long, and I just haven't been able to find it. But for $2.50, I was happy to get it. And I think from the stuff I bought, I was able to get all of my money back for my purchases at Bookfest. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. And you see the game we're playing in the background? This is being played by World of Longplays, so I will have the link in the description. Someone told me I should be doing that, so I will. Well, someone hinted at it, and so I will be doing that. And because I have that there, you might be able to guess that I got a copy of Doom 3, the Limited Collector's Edition, and I have trouble passing this up whenever I see it. If I see it for $3 or less, I'll usually pick it up, even though it's not worth a whole lot, but it's just so cool. I mean, look at that. Comes in a nice steel case, has a nice slip cover. You know, it's all in there. Even has the original receipt from when someone bought it. $22 plus $3. Whew, I did not pay that, I guarantee you. If you hear that, for some reason my fridge makes noises. Don't know why. But for $2.50 I was willing to pick that up. I am going to check it with my copy to see if it's maybe a little bit better. Otherwise, if anybody's interested, let me know. I'm after Game Gear games. I've been going a little crazy with the whole Game Gear thing. I've got about, I want to say 10 games now, and I want to get a lot more, so I want some Game Gear games. And one that I confused another title for this title not long ago, because a lot of people said that, oh, there's this Ops game for the PlayStation 2, and it's supposed to be really, really good, and I'm like, oh, I'll keep an eye out for it, and when I found one, I found Rogue Ops and thought, oh, this must be it, but nope, apparently this is it. It is PsyOps for the PlayStation 2, and for $2.50, I'll take that. I will take that. This is supposed to be a kind of first-person shooter with a bunch of different, different kind of mind or psychic elements. Like, you can, it says on here you have pyrokinesis, telekinesis, you know, you can do mind drain stuff, which is kind of cool. Looks a little bit like, there's a game on the PS3 and Xbox 360 that's similar to that as well. It's called Time Something. I have it in my collection. I will put it down here if I remember the title. So this looks like a cool game. It's not complete, unfortunately, but the disc does look to be in nice shape. So I will give that a try, and I will let you guys know how it is. You may see it in a future video. Alright, so from the $2.50 section, I went over to the high quality section just to see what was in there. You know, I overheard someone saying that they have more games in the high quality section, so I was like, oh, alright, I'll check it out. It doesn't sound too promising, but I'll check it out. And if I wanted to add a lot of them to my collection, I probably could have. Like, there are a lot of quality PS3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii titles. Like, there was a copy of Resident Evil 4 for the Wii there for $5, and I was like, man, that's a good deal. That's a pretty good deal. And yeah, there were a lot of DS games. There were a stack of PSP games, which I was amazed. I don't think I've ever seen that many PSP games since like 2010, when the PSP was actually relevant. So for the PSP, I managed to pick out 5 games. They were $4 games. 4 games, they were $5 each, so for a total of $20, I got these 4 titles, and they are all welcome titles to the collection, and they all look like ones that I am happily going to play sometime in the future. We have, to go with my Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I have been looking for this one on and off for a little while, and after I finished Metal Gear Solid 4, I found out that this was actually the last title in the Metal Gear Solid franchise. It's kind of a spin-off where you play as Solid Snake, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but it should be good. And it's in my system at the moment, so that's what I'm playing. And if I remember correctly, does it have it here? No, it doesn't, but I bought it was like a Metal Gear Solid 4, like, leaflet pamphlet thing that I bought from an op shop for $1, and it said that you could use some crazy kind of 3D glasses with these, so, you know, that's pretty cool. Also for $5, I managed to grab Marvel the trading card game. I'm a comic book fan, I like comics. This looks kind of cool. Apart from being a card game, I'm honestly not really sure what kind of thing it is. You know, it may be like a Hearthstone kind of game, I'm not sure, but for $5, I'll check it out. One that I had no idea existed, and yeah, this looks right up my alley. Lord of the Rings Tactics for $5, a strategy RPG set in the Lord of the Rings universe, that is right up my alley, so I like my strategy RPGs on the handheld, so I'll definitely give this a try. And Lord of the Rings, I'm neither a fan nor not a fan, you know. I've seen the movies, I think they're good, but, you know. And one that I was pleasantly surprised to find out is worth a little bit. It is one that I am definitely going to play. It looks really, really cool. It looks a lot like Gauntlet, actually. You know, like Gauntlet Dark Legacy. It is Warriors of the Lost Empire, and this looks awesome. I mean, look at that cover art. That's the kind of thing you buy on cover art alone. And then, whoa! I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to knock you guys over. Don't tell the missus, alright? Or else I'll get in a lot of trouble. Yeah, this looks really cool, and it's a European copy because it has a bunch of those different European languages like German, Italian. But it's complete, in good condition, and it looks really, really cool, so I will be giving that a try. Alright. So I spent $20 in that section. Oops. I probably could have spent more, but I was trying to budget myself. You know, I didn't want to spend like $100 that day. And from there, I went into the dollar section, and for some reason, they keep big box PC games in the reference section. You know, they have all of the different sections like paperback fiction, hardback fiction, reference, children's, stuff like that. They also have records there, so. And for some reason, over the last few years, I've noticed they keep big box PC games in the reference section and also the lifestyle section, so I don't know why that is, but it's something that they do. And in the dollar section, everything is $1 each, so I was going to pick up a few. So what I managed to find was Carmageddon in the big box. It's really crushed at the top, however, if you can see, it is brand new, completely brand new, so that's really cool. I've never played a Carmageddon game, but for $1, this is going to go into the collection. And I do collect the big box PC games. I like them. I think they're fun. We also have this collection. I love these big box PC collections because, you know, you can't look them up online. There's nothing online about them. We have Lock and Load, which has Spec Ops 2, Delta Force, Hidden and Dangerous, and a favorite of mine, Alien vs. Predator. The 1998 version, I love that game. It is so cool. This one is in good shape. For $1. Yeah. We then have another cool one which is in a big box and actually has a kind of unique cover art, or box. It reminds me of the big box Final Fantasy VII box that you used to be able to buy. It is Death Trap Dungeon. I have this on the PlayStation 1, it's a decent little title. It's a dungeon crawler. And this flips up, showing you various aspects of the game. So it's cool. I'll be back. Did I just halt this video so I could go take a piss and then come back 2 hours later? Yeah. Yes, I did. And there are only 2 more things to show you, so I'll try and show them quickly. Alright. Also for $1, I was saving this one for last because I think it's the coolest. For the big box, Half-Life. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. I know Jeff McKenzie is going to like that. I've never actually finished the original Half-Life. I've finished Half-Life 2. I think it's a great game, but first Half-Life, never finished it. I've played it on the PlayStation 2 for about 3 hours, and that was about it, so that's cool to get though for $1. And then, the only thing I didn't get from Bookfest this entire week, as I said, I've been sick, so I didn't really go out. I'm feeling better now though, feeling a lot better. And EB Games have been having a sale, and whenever I go into an EB Games, I check the PlayStation Vita games just to see if they have one of the ones that I don't have, and this store did. They had Tales of Hearts R for $48, half price, $24. So that's kind of cool to get. Actually, recently finished this one. I bought it a few months ago and finished it recently, so expect to see that in the next video games that I have finished in the last few months. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 games I finished in the last few months, so it's going to be a big video, but that means because I finished that one, I can get straight on to playing this one, and I've honestly never played, like really played a Tales of game. I have Tales of Eternia for the PSP, and I played it for something like 2 hours before just moving on to something else, so we'll see how this is. Hopefully I enjoy it, and looks like one of those kind of anime RPGs, so I hear it's an action RPG, and I hear it's good, so for $24 I was willing to get it. Put it there. Alright, that's everything. Nothing really else to show. Will I make that games I've been playing video now, or will I wait a few more weeks to show it? I guess we'll never know. So this is Seeger of my house, bidding you farewell. Stay out of my op shops, and stay away from my Bookfest.
And that's all, folks.